Talk to me about these wide receivers. What do you expect out of Ayuk? Who do you think is on the chopping block? Because they have a lot of guys that haven't been able to contribute over the last couple of years because of injuries, but the coaching staff absolutely loves. You're talking about McKinnon, who I guess is a wide receiver. I don't know. You're talking about Trent Taylor, who the coaches are all over. You got some dudes, Hurd, who are coming back into the fold. What does that mean for guys like Richie James? What does it mean maybe even for a guy like Kendrick Bourne? How do you see the wide receiver group shaking out?
Yeah, Kendrick Bourne is currently the highest paid wide receiver on the team by far. He's making like 3.3 and like Debo's making 1.7. So that's not going to stand. Either he's going to take a pay cut or they're going to trade him because there's no way he's going to be – so I'm not sure he's even going to make the team. They may trade him the way they traded Matt Breida. Kind of similar situation. Both guys were restricted free agents with the second round tender. Or maybe he'll just take the pay cut. Debo's the number one guy. Brandon Ayuk is interesting because they've made it so clear like he is the Emmanuel Sanders replacement. And I really like his talent. You can see it. He's really good after the catch. He's got long arms. He's got body control. But he was a one-year starter in college in the Pac-12.
Yeah.
Not like Debo. Debo was a 3-year starter in the SEC. What are we really expecting? Yeah. What are we really expecting from Brandon Ayuk as a rookie? He might end up being a stud. He reminds me a little bit of like Hakeem Nicks, but is he going to be a real legit starter as a rookie? I don't know about that, especially with this COVID-19 stuff and minicamp and OTAs.
Yeah.
It seems like he's really like more of a project.
Yeah, it stinks because I'm always high on the undrafted free agents because I love players that are all upside, no downside. And it seems like they're going to be behind the eight ball from the start. And I actually like a lot of the guys, just having scouted pretty much the entire draft class, or at least the guys that looked like the 49ers might be interested in. Like some of these guys, like Griffith out of Indiana State, like the linebacker, they would, in normal circumstances, at least as I extrapolate, have a chance to make the team. But given the fact that who knows what training camp's going to look like, we're not getting OTAs, we're not getting rookie mini camp or anything like that. How screwed are some of these guys down on the depth chart?
They're totally screwed. And that goes for guys like Richie James, too.
Yeah.
Richie James needed to prove himself. And the thing about Richie James is whenever he gets an opportunity, he does prove himself, always.
Yeah, you're high on
Richie
James.
Because you see him in practice, and he actually is explosive. And then he's a consistently solid returner. But when he gets like his 15 targets a season, and half of them go for big plays. I feel like you compare that to like Dante Pettis, who gets like 30 to 40 targets a season and does nothing. Well, give it to Richie James. Reward the kid. He earned it. Just because he's a 7th round pick doesn't mean you should just keep him on the bench. And that's another guy who really could use a full preseason to show that he's grown and matured and is consistent. Because it feels like when the Niners signed Travis Benjamin that was kind of like it for Richie James. Like that's an old Shanahan guy. He coached him before, and it seems like they're kind of similar. But Richie James is still young. He's like 24 years old. I'd much rather see what he has as opposed to Travis Benjamin, whose best days were like 5 years ago.